Blood on Donald Trump's face was a shocking and vivid reminder of the fine red line that lies between democracy and violent chaos in even the world's most powerful country. The gunman's bullet struck the former president's right ear before Secret Service agents rushed to the stage and hauled him down. And now the image that emerged of him injured, fist raised in defiance, the stars and stripes flying above, may help to propel him back into the White House. Had it struck him just an inch away from where it did, the shot could have led to Trump's death, sparking a very real chance of America bitterly divided, with a heavily armed population, sliding into widespread violence, insurrection, and possibly even a second civil war. The moment of danger for the United States came on a blisteringly hot late afternoon in Pennsylvania, where a crowd of tens of thousands had waited for hours at the Butler Farm Showground for Trump to arrive. With little shade available, medics moved among the crowd as elderly rallygoers suffered under the blazing sun and MAGA caps were taken off for heads to be sponged. Any torpor turned into messianic fervor when Trump got onto the stage, settling quickly into the vaudeville pattern of his rallies. The faithful cheered at his boasts, booed at mentions of Joe Biden, and exclaimed in ire when he spoke of a stolen election and attempts to silence him with fake criminal charges. Then came the shots, muted cracks one after the other, at least 8 times. Those of us who have covered violence in conflict zones and at volatile gatherings hit by gunfire are familiar with what unfolded the initial incomprehension, a brief stillness, and then an eruption of confused fear, shouts, and screams. The first thing I thought to myself was America's under attack. I grabbed the hands of a couple of people I didn't even know, and we said the Lord's Prayer, said Corey Check, a local activist and Republican committee member. Ed White, who had gone to the rally with his wife and son, feared the worst. I thought they had come to kill us all. I was scared, really scared for my family. Then I saw a man who was injured. He looked in a bad way. What's happened is terrible, terrible. The gunman, identified hours later by the FBI as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, had opened fire with his semi-automatic AR-15 assault rifle from a corrugated roof around 150 yards from the podium, astonishingly close to Trump. To put in context, around 150 yards is the distance at which Army recruits are expected to hit human silhouettes in basic training. That's how exposed the former president was to his attacker. How did he get so near? Was he acting alone? The FBI special agent in charge, Kevin Rojek, said later that it was surprising that the gunman had been able to target the stage and that procedures were being reviewed. Some people at the rally said they had actually spotted the gunman and tried to alert the Secret Service prior to him opening fire. We were pointing at the guy army crawling, bear crawling, up the roof. We could clearly see him with a rifle, a man named Greg told the BBC. I am standing there pointing at him for 2 and 3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at the roof, and the next thing you know, 5 shots ring out. Several shots could be heard after Trump, hand clasped over his injured ear, was down on the ground. The shooter killed 1 man and critically injured 2 others, one said to have been standing behind the former president. Secret Service counter-assault teams, codenamed Hawkeye, and counter-sniper teams, codenamed Hercules, were deployed at the event. It is their job, in such missions, to detect and eliminate, allowing agents to shield and take away those under their protection. There is video footage of a Secret Service sniper appearing to notice the gunman. This is followed by a slight body movement upwards as he takes the shot. That is how the threat is said to have been taken out. One of the sniper team is heard to declare, "Shooter's down, we're good to move." A young man, longish-haired, lay dead on the tin sheeting of the roof of a nearby building, his head, face and gray t-shirt covered in blood.